Well, hello everyone. I hope that you are having an awesome day, and I am enjoying being outside today. This is gorgeous weather. It's finally not raining, and I'm enjoying being out here in the flowers and enjoying the trees and the sunshine and hearing the birds sing, and it's just such a cheerful and a happy place out here. But are you in a difficult season in your life? Are you discouraged? Are you depressed? Do you feel like life is just hopeless and you don't feel like it's going to ever get any better? I know what that feels like. I've been there many times. And sometimes it feels like you're in a pit that you just can't get out of. And it's a time of very hurt and pain and just deep, dark depression. And you feel like it's never going to end. And I want to share with you something that I did that helped me during this season. And first I want to share a quote with you that goes along with what God led me to do. And it reads, "Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves." And I had to learn that the hard way. When I was in a very deep, dark time of depression, it didn't feel like it was going to ever get any better. God shared with me some truth of something that I could do to help me during that time. Now, what I'm fixing to share with you, I didn't want to do it at first. I wanted to fight against it because I didn't think I had an enemy to do it. And that's none other than to reach out and to encourage other people that are going through difficult things as well. In that dark time, God led me to each day to reach out to one person. Now, I wasn't reaching out to those people for them to help me, but I was reaching out to those persons to encourage them. And I remember when I started doing that, I would send a text or I would call them or just whatever He led me to do. But I would start with one person to pour into that day. I would ask God to speak into me what I needed to say to that person. And so I would follow through and do that whether I felt like it or not. And so many times I didn't feel like I had the strength to do it. I would just make myself do it whether I felt like it or not. And I would continue doing that day after day after day. And then I noticed something. As I began to pour into other people, even in the midst of my pain, God began to pour into me, and He began to encourage me. And I learned what it meant to encourage yourself in the Lord. And I began to realize it wasn't about always needing other people to encourage me, although we do need that from time to time. But it was allowing God to encourage me. He was the one that was encouraging me in my dark times, all because I chose to reach out to other people. But He led me to do that, and that was such a precious thing, and I still do that today. I still love to reach out to others and encourage others, and it encourages me. And just like I wrote in that quote, I want to read it again. It says, "Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves." And when you have the joy of the Lord on the inside of you, whether you feel happy or not, that's not the thing that we need to think about. It's not being happy about stuff, because you may be in a season where you're not happy about things, but it's about allowing God's joy on the inside of you to just come forth, to spring forth from you. And when you have the joy of the Lord on the inside of you, no matter what you're going through, you can't keep it to yourself. You have to share it with others. So in a sense, that's what God was doing with me in the midst of my hurt and pain and dark and depression that I went through. God showed me that, Natalie, you do have joy on the inside of you. You have me on the inside of you, and that's all you need. And you need to share me with others. So that's what I did. I was sharing Jesus with others through the text or the calls or just checking in with people. It was about sharing Jesus with others. So when you have Jesus on the inside of you, you can't keep Him inside. You have to get it out, and you have to share Him with others. So I want to encourage you this week, if you're in the darkest time of your life, believe me, I know what that's like. I've been there many times in my life. But don't stay stuck there. Make yourself reach out to other people, not just for what they can say to you and how they can encourage you, but for how you can encourage them and pour into them. And you're going to see God pour into you in ways that you didn't even expect it. So this week, be encouraged, reach out. No matter if you feel like, I can't do this, you don't have the strength to do it, but God's strength on the inside of you will help you to reach out to other people that need help just as much or more than you do. So you be blessed, you have a good week, and I know that you're going to see God move and do mighty things in your life and in your emotions and in your spirit, because you are reaching out, you're crying out to Him. You be blessed and you have a wonderful day.